This was a skill builder for a collaborative project that we did, which you'll see in the next clip that we did. But if you're recalling from the worksheets we did for the Ed Ruscha drawing, we're going to be making a value scale. So in each of these boxes, they're going to gradually get lighter, and we are using black paint and white paint to do this. You are welcome to use the magazines that I sent home. I'm sending you home the paint in containers, but mixing might be a little bit challenging. So you really don't need a whole lot, especially for this exercise. So I'm going to get a little bit of white. And of course, my first one is going to be white. Now, what I'm going to do is slowly mix in black so that it gets darker. So I'm going to start over here with a separate pile because I find for doing a value scale, it works really nicely if you just slowly add in some gray. So I got just a tiny bit, and black is a very powerful color. So really you want to get as much off as possible because you'll notice that it changes gray very quickly. And for this one that's right next to white, I really don't want it that different. And I'm noticing this one, that's barely any change. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit more black and mix it in there. Might have gone a little too dark. Yeah, that might be a little too dark, so that's okay. I'll just get a little bit more white. Mix that in, it's pretty easy to fix. Not a big deal at all. So then I'm just gonna go back, get a little more black, mix it together. And I don't really need these boxes to be perfectly painted in. I just want most of the square filled, stay in the lines as much as you can. But by all means, I'm not searching for super perfection. What I want to know is that you are capable of mixing an entire value scale using just black and white paint. And I'm noticing these ones are pretty much identical, so I'm going back through and I'm tweaking it just a little bit. So going back through, that might be better. All right, a little bit more. And we're gonna notice that as you get down the scale, you need a little bit more black to actually change it. Initially, we don't need very much black at all, but as we start getting farther down, we need a lot more in each. All right, and again, this is a pretty quick exercise. A little more. Getting there. Almost done. One more. I'm gonna add a whole lot of black in there this time so it's super dark. And then lastly, I'll add just plain black paint. All right, here we go. And so this right here is going to end up being a participation grade for our skill builder. So just make sure it's totally and completely done. And last but not least, got my black. And that's all she wrote.